My name is Levi Wirtz. I'm 38 years old. I'm the owner and co-founder of Lost and Float here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So floating is just an environment. Inside this tank, there's approximately 12 inches of water and over 1,000 pounds of magnesium sulfate, which is better known as Epsom salts. Due to the concentration of Epsom salts inside of this water, the water becomes so dense that you become buoyant. You're gonna float like a cork whether you like it or not. The water inside of there and the air inside of the float tank are heated to skin temperature. So you actually lose the perception of touch. You literally feel like you're floating. We also remove any sound. There's also no light, no smell. And so it's the one place in the world where you can perfect the art of doing nothing.
My name is Butterfield and I'm 32 years old. So I was the first hire here at Lost and Float. They hired me about a month before the doors opened, and I've been working here for almost 3 years. We're all just basically like family. Levi and Gina are the owners, and then there's 3 employees. So we're really close.
I am Sarah Staples Farmer. I am 52 years old. I'm a high school English teacher. I teach boot camp, and I also teach classes at the University of Nebraska. Sometimes floating is just to get a good nap, and so a place where it's quiet, no one can reach me, there's no connection to the outside world, and it's just me and myself.
My name is Ashton Lambie. I'm 29 and I'm a professional cyclist. Floating has helped my training, maybe not like directly after when I get out of the float tank. The total relaxation and just like letting everything turn off for an hour, I'll definitely feel fresher the next day.
My name is Daria Walker. I'm 35 years old and I'm a chiropractic assistant. I definitely suffer from anxiety, so I feel like I will be using floating as a meditation practice.
Dr. Justin Feinstein is a neuroscientist, and they conducted a study with 50 patients with anxiety and depression.
They had a 100% success rate with people experiencing less anxiety. But what they had taken from that study was that there was approximately 20 hours of anxiety relief from a 60-minute float session.
I've got degenerative disc disease in my lower back, and floating has been some of the best pain relief I've ever found.
The biggest thing that I got out of my first float was not the float in and of itself, but it was the aftermath of this first float. Everything was shut off for a while. And everything was different now, and everything was more vibrant, and everything was more like kind of in my face, not in a bad way, but I was more aware, which I don't think I'd ever been.
I would recommend Lost and Float to anyone, and I've recommended it to many of my teaching friends.
I think I would recommend, anyone that is looking for kind of little performance gain and, maybe wants to try something other than like a foam roller or a lacrosse ball. This would be a really good option.
I would definitely recommend floating to both my staff and patients because I do think it is something that would help them with their overall health and well-being.
So aside from floating, obviously it's kind of our baby, we have expanded some of the modalities that we do here. So we do cryotherapy, which is a form of cold stress. We do sauna, which is a form of heat stress or heat acclimation. And we also do yoga. Well, I think we're all trying to solve problems in life. We love solving problems. There's certain ones that we have a difficult time solving for ourselves. We all try a lot of things, medication, etc., anything. And if it helps you solve that problem, great. People haven't tried floating. Just the idea of spending an hour by yourself in an environment where there's no external stimuli can be quite profound and can literally change your life. There's nothing that we can do to make your life better, but what we can do is provide the best environment possible for you to be able to go and make your life better.